So it's been the first day of Duke of Edinburgh and Golds in Scotland, and we just had like an orientation day today. However, it was really difficult because at the start it rained a lot, and progressively throughout the day we were meant to navigate ourselves through some very hilly area, and as I said, progressively throughout the day the rain got heavier, the mist got heavier, and we were at a point on a mountain where we were off any paths. We had to find our own way because we were diverted by the mist from going on top of the mountain and then back down onto a certain path. But we went into a valley and then over the saddle and down the other side of the valley, and that put a massive barrier in our path because we were on such a high altitude, the mist was below us, so we couldn't see anything where we were going. The path on the map itself, the contour lines were very close together, so it was very steep. So the mist itself made it so incredibly difficult for us to navigate ourselves down because it would be really dangerous. Like, all of us I was so frightened for the first time in my life to go down this mountain because of how steep and how treacherous the rocks were, because of all the gravel that was coming down, and because of the rain. Everything was slippery. We'd only been walking about, I would think it was 3 hours long, but we were still, since it was our first walk, we were still quite tired. But it was probably the scariest thing that I've ever had to endure. And it was a very slow descent down, and it was we went zigzag down this very steep valley side, and yeah, after that everything just got worse. The rain went heavier, we were cold, even though we were wearing our waterproofs, we were freezing. We were damp, so everything else it was just really cold. And yeah, we got lost as well. That wasn't great. And our supervisor, Mr. Sharrock, did shout at us because of how at some points we were arguing, but because of how miserable we were. It was probably it wasn't a great start to the expedition itself because of what a low we had for the first trek that we've ever had, and that kind of put in our minds this idea that the other treks that we will have will be the same, and that it will be an incredibly difficult experience, and it wasn't. So yeah, that was the first day, and yeah.